I'll give everybody some time. Whoa, y'all ain't see that. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know what's crazy? In my notebook, I have written down that I was not doing this session until 7. For some reason, in my mind said 6. So, here I am. If you're missing the live, I'm sorry. If you're here looking at the replay, I really thought, I'm looking at my notebook now, like 7 p.m. We said 7. Because my mind said 6. I don't know. And maybe that's for a reason. Okay. So we're going to go with it. We're going to rock with it. Oh, yes. I want to congratulate our raffle winners. This is the last day of the 5-day Rebirth Challenge. This is the last bonus day session. I want to say congratulations to Lay Knight, to Sunshine White, and Afua McKinney, who all won raffle prizes. I also want to thank everyone who did the self work. I truly appreciate and I love reading your comments and reading where people are like growing or minds being open to something. And it makes me feel great. It makes me feel good. And it also is confirmation for me, as we all need confirmation, that we or I am on the right path. Okay, so today's bonus session, the last bonus session, is do I need a spiritual guide? Well, before I even get into that, some of you may be here for the first time. My name is Amina Hextall. I am a certified master spiritual guide and professional dancer who has created the STEAM holistic arts technique in order to ground emotions, mental upheavals, physical energy shortages, and to just find ways to self-heal through dance, mantras, and hand mudras, turned all into one seamless technique known as STEAM, soul transforming energy and movement. I am trained in dance, all dance techniques. My forte, however, is West African dance. So my technique is built around the inspiration I get from those dances, those cultures, and so on. And I am here as a spiritual guide and intuitive guide for those that are open to going on the journey to becoming a master manifester and light worker. I mean, most of the people drawn to me, you're already going to be a light worker. However, as a light worker, we still have our moments in the dark. We still have that little, you know, dark night of the soul we have to go through. I went through my dark night of the soul years ago, but you're gonna find that you have many. I felt like I went through another one when I first began Feel the Shift, and I was actually going through something that had clung to my vibration since my youth, and it didn't come to the surface again until I was working with other people on their stuff, and then I was like, well, damn, I still got some stuff to work through. So, Dark Night of the Souls aren't always journeys through your childhood traumas, as a lot of people tend to think. It also has to do with experiences that just stayed in your vibration, that cause challenges to you moving forward, or challenges to you thinking from a different angle or perspective. Um, I remember when I was going through my first dark night of the soul, and I think I was at a time in my life where I was really, really trying to find myself. And I don't like to say that because I used to snub and laugh at people when I was in high school. I used to be like, look at them. They don't know where they want to be, what crew they down with, what they are. Oh, they Zulu Nation today. They with this crew tomorrow. They're in a gang this day. Now they're not. Now they're artists and creative. And I used to make fun of those people like they don't know who they are. I always knew I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I know what I'm about. But I did come to a time when I was facing how all of my experiences I'd gone through had caused me to have a certain perception. And for that reason, the way I perceive certain people, certain situations and things caused me to react in a certain way. So I found myself surrounded by people who made me feel physically safe and protective, who made me feel like I had brothers, big brothers, which I never had. I'm the oldest in my family, and no boys. So I always yearned for that protective energy. Also, with your father missing from the home, a lot of times you don't realize that you do that. And I found comfort in this dysfunctional family that I had formed with my boyfriend at the time and his friends. And it was like we all loved and hated each other. But it worked, you know. It worked for a time. And then I started to realize how it was affecting me. And I realized that the guy that I was with was because I was seeking something that I felt I was missing in my life. I was seeking to be, well, how can I put it into plain words, accepted. To have a group of people say, yes, we love you just as you are, and you're welcome here. And through him, I thought I had found that. But I didn't realize that I was kind of changing aspects of myself to fit into the mold. I had stopped doing a lot of my spiritual work. I had stopped acknowledging my gifts because I was with a group of people who were of a certain religious belief. So the gifts I had, they looking at me like, no, 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 not over this way. And so I started to push these things down. There would be things that would happen that I didn't like, and because we were all friends, things I thought my boyfriend should address, he wasn't addressing. Oh, it was my friends. And things that I felt the friends should have had my back on, they're not going to have it because they're his friend too. So it was like a crazy dysfunctional family. And I really realized that my perception about myself and people was stemming from them. But I didn't realize this for a long, 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 long time. A long, 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 long time. And I found myself lost when I lost this circle. People, it was like God said, y'all ain't gonna grow up, none of y'all? Okay. And caused each of us to have to go in a different direction. And when I say every last one of us, maybe one of us, and this person wasn't even really a part of the circle, still lives in the place where we all were together in. Everybody was forced to move in some way, shape, or form away from each other. And during that time, I was able to really see me and be like, wow, I don't do this anymore. I hadn't been doing any readings. I was like, I don't meditate. I used to meditate all the time with my crystals on my mother's balcony. I don't do that anymore. And it was just me returning back to myself. But it became very lonely. And then the next part of the journey was feeling outcasted and judged and snubbed because now I was awakened. Now I was in my power of who I am. And a lot of people don't like that. You know, people that are used to you being a certain way are not going to like you awake. They liked you when you were asleep, but once you wake up, they're like, I don't know. He or she got a lot to say now, or they got an opinion now, or they're doing what they want to do now, and they don't care what our opinion is, you know, and you go through that. So I will tell you, the spiritual journey can be a lonely one. And you have to realize you're not for everybody. just not for everybody. Some people you will meet on your journey, you guys will be like magnets to each other, and then there's going to be people that you're going to repulse, or that's going to repulse you, like because they haven't done the same amount of work, or they're on a totally different path, and you've been there already. You're not trying to get dragged backwards. So all that's to say is to lead you into getting a guide. A spiritual guide is someone who has awakened. Okay, and when I say awaken, I mean awaken to certain truths, awaken to who they are and their purpose, and awaken to how their life can be a beacon for others. And that is by being not in any specific religion. Otherwise, you're a religious guide, you're a preacher, you're a priest. A spiritual guide is guiding you to spirit, to your higher self, and to the divine. And they're your guide along that journey in helping you connect to all of the light forces that be, angelic energies. This is why they have to be open. Ascended masters, deities, they can't be closed into one religion and spiritually guide anyone. So that's what a spiritual guide steps in for, so that your journey isn't a lonely one, so that during your journey you have someone who's been there already. Not the spiritual journey never ends, but you can find people who are a few steps ahead of you on the journey. They can help you with the emotional issues. They can help you with the mental issues. They can help you. Some can help you, such as myself, with the physical issues. And their sole purpose is to be your companion along your journey. Okay? Now, do you need one? Surprise, I'm going to do a pick-a-pal, and we're going to see, what do you get? Do you need a spiritual guide? Or perhaps do you just need to pray, meditate, and call it a day? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to choose a pal. Choose a number from 1 to 3. And I'm going to use tarot cards to decide, give you your response. Oh, excuse me. And then after that, we're going to get up and we're going to do the steam routine one last time together. Hopefully not the last time. Hopefully you'll be joining me in Feel the Shift, where we do the steam routine. Femme Healing African Dance workshops, where you're definitely going to do the steam routine every week. But I do feel that many of you that are drawn here are walking away from things in your life, are releasing things at this time. And I do feel most of you do need a spiritual guide, or at least a program where you're being guided. If you're interested in registering for any of my programs, the link is in the description of this video, but you're going to start to see it plastered everywhere, because I'm closing the doors for joining Feel the Shift in about another 2 weeks. As far as the Femme Healing African Dance class is concerned, you can join that every month. If you join weekly, it costs more than if you just paid for the month. So I would suggest you pay for the month and you do the 4 weeks. It's every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. And Feel the Shift, which is my signature program, that is Sundays from 1 to 2 p.m. EST and Wednesdays 7 to 8 p.m. EST. That program is amazing. You get free work, you get a workbook, you get one-to-one intuitive guidance from me every week, and every month, I'm sorry, but you do get it every week at the end of the Sunday classes. You also get a vision board and a crystal specially selected and made for you at the end of the program. So many other perks. Check out the website for more info. Okay. So choose a number 1, 2, or 3. Do you need a spiritual guide? So my number ones, I'm going to give you 2 cards. Well, dang. Okay. I'll keep these on top. So if you chose the number 1, do you need a spiritual guide? You can make it through. Your higher self is always guiding you. What wisdom does your higher self have for you? So I'm getting at this time, if you chose the number 1, you may not need a guide. You need to go the path where your higher self is guiding you. So if you've been feeling drawn towards certain workshops and programs, you need to go that way. As far as just having a personal spiritual guide, somebody who's working with you one-on-one, like I do one-on-one STEAM sessions with people, you at this time don't need that. You've tapped into your higher self, or you know how to. And you know how to connect to the divine. So all you need to do is go within and go look for that wisdom that you have accumulated. Because your first card came out of no. The 4 of Swords reversed. You've been doing some healing. My ones must be people who have worked with me before. Anyway, you've been doing some healing. You've been getting the rest. Of course, there's still more healing that needs to be done. So that's why I do suggest joining a program. But at this time, you do not need anyone holding you by the hand and guiding you right now. Okay. So for someone like you, I would probably suggest subscribing to my Patreon or joining the Femme Healing African Dance Workshops. That would probably be wonderful for you at this time. All right, if you were drawn to the number 2, my number 2s, you would do wonders with a spiritual guide at this time. I don't know if you're going through something that really tore at your heart, some kind of heartbreak. It could be a job that you didn't get. It could be a love that didn't come your way. It could be just how people have shitted on you. Whatever it is, it's been very painful for you to deal with, and you feel very alone. So think about joining Feel the Shift. That would be perfect for you. We would be your family. We would be your support system. We would help you through this dark time, okay? And reconnect you to source energy, because it looks like you're in a very dark space right now, going through a lot of pain, and you shouldn't be going through it alone. And your card says, trust your faith, dive into the unfolding journey. So there's your confirmation. You need to jump right into this journey. And it's funny, my website, when you register for my programs, it literally says something about there's no wrong journey. The wrong one is the one that never begins. And they want you to ask yourself, what is your faith asking of you? You got the moon cycles up here too. So there's a full moon this week. Make sure you check into this channel for your full moon forecast. I think it's going to be important for you as well. My 2s. All right. And last but not least, if you were drawn to the number 3, do you need a spiritual guide? Okay, that was quick. Now, my 3s. I do feel like you could do with a spiritual community, a guide or community. There's something trying to come in at this time. Feels like a lot of abundance and prosperity, but there may be issues with your mindset. Okay, express yourself creatively. Start something new. I do feel like maybe you're feeling challenged with how to bring in your money, how to manifest it, how to change limiting beliefs. Because this is saying, yeah, you do wonders with a spiritual guide or a spiritual group. So you would do good with one-to-one intuitive guidance, STEAM sessions, one-on-one, but also Feel the Shift would really help shift your energy and call in this abundance. All right, because this is generational wealth, and it also has to do with a partner as well. So if you're not in a relationship, that would also open you up vibrationally to calling it in. But yeah, they want you to ask yourself, what creative pursuit do you feel drawn to? Because there's something blocking or challenging you creatively, maybe you don't know where to focus your energy, they want you to really, they meaning your ancestors, want you to really go within. See how the eyes are closed? And really think about what creatively gets you going. What is it that you cannot imagine not doing? And then do it. Okay? Express yourself creatively. Start something new. Start a new program. Hey. All right. On that note, that's really what I have for you guys today. I really wanted to talk to you all about registering, not being afraid to start the journey, and joining one of my programs. Trust and believe, I kid you not, there will be results. Okay? I was not always this light and bright Amina that you see now. It was a journey. And my calling is to make your journey not as treacherous, not as strenuous, not as long. Okay? I want to get you to your destiny in a quick amount of time, to where now all you have to focus on is the experiences as they're happening in the moment, and you've released the past. Okay? So if this is where we part ways, I would love to say peace to you, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my light tribe. Also, check back my shorts. I will be doing the zodiac signs card pull for the month ahead, and it's going to be chakras this time. I'm going to be doing a chakra check. What chakra is speaking? Want to give you a message to them. All right, so that's the energy center in your body where you need to focus your attention. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one. Okay, so let me pull my VIP cards. So my VIPs, I have Afua, Lay Night, and Stacy. I'm gonna start with your card, Afua. So your card today is the Tower. You got God's clearing something out your way right now that's just a little shifty. Tired of seeing it rocking back and forth. You need something that is sure, that is strong, and meant to stand the test of time. So something is going to get cleared out of your way this week so that you can move forward without any obstacles and challenges. So don't even worry. It's just going to happen naturally. Okay? You don't even gotta think nothing about it. Okay, Lay Night. Okay, Lay Night, you have the Eight of Cups. You're going to be walking, ooh, there's your confirmation. Spirit came through to say, yes, you will be walking away from something this week. Maybe you're going to get calling to something better. It's going to be a bittersweet energy, like yay, and at the same time a little sad, but you know that what's ahead for you is much brighter than what you're leaving behind. So keep that in mind when the moment comes. And again, happy birthday, and happy birthday weekend. And Stacey Ellis, Page of Swords. So you're learning some things this week. Either you're going to find yourself drawn to join a program, to study something, to get more knowledge about something. Maybe you're going to find some information on social media, but you're going to read or learn something this week that is going to bring a clarity to you. Some kind of truth that you've been looking for. It's going to come clear this week. Either somebody's going to tell you the truth, or you're going to end up getting some clarity to where you're going to understand certain things from a higher level. Okay? That's, whoops, putting these cards in wrong. That's what I got for you guys. It has been such a pleasure meeting up with you all every day for this week. And I hope that I was able to shift energies, bring some hope, and inspiration to everyone who did join me for the Rebirth Challenge week. On that note, peace, blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my tribe. Later, y'all.